Jesus Christ, that was so loud.
Yeah, not the only thing.
Also, if anybody's been noticing, Phil forced me to change my shirt after he asked to take my other one home with him. So I was a nice guy. Says, yes, you can have my shirt.
Yeah, I ran out of toilet paper, so...
I believe he wants to use it for a pillowcase. Yeah. So he was like, this used to be next to Rob.
An extra large pillowcase.
Are you insinuating that? No, I think that shirt's a large. This is an extra large. Or no, that one was an extra large. This is a... what are they called?
2XL, yeah.
What?
No one says XXL. 2XL.
Then what do you call it?
This is a 3XL.
I don't know. I haven't been super fat for very long, so...
He's getting used to it.
Hey, that's not true. I'm back.
It's the corona.
I'm back. The
virus.
Corona. No, I was gonna... Don't even start me on fucking Corona. Oh, God, I hate this fucking movie. Sucks.
Today we're talking about Furious 7 in Rob's fun saga of furiously being furious.
Furiously infuriated with Fast and the fucking Furious. All right, so I divided my notes into kind of overall things to talk about, or basically an overall point, and then questions that I had. Like, I really have run out of things to say,
every
like, or to
complaint
bitch about.
Happens over again.
Because, that's really what it is. It's the same shit over and over again.
They developed something they're comfortable with because of money.
Yeah, because of money.
So do it again.
Yeah, formula, So I just wrote down, I'm glad that people know that I'm watching these movies to review for the show, because I would be embarrassed if people believe that I watch them on my own. As a grown man who respects both himself and women, respecting people with different tastes all over the world, and I also respect the art of filmmaking and story writing.
Are you running for prime minister?
This movie
president?
is unforgivably insulting to my intelligence. This is lowest common denominator drivel. The alpha male machismo has been pathetic since the first movie, but the attempted comedy in this one is a new level of painful. The product placement and unknown cameos are so insulting and blatant that it hurts my brain. That's what I recorded for notes. Okay. But then I do have
that's the end of the show.
Subscribe to our MySpace and follow us on Grindr. Because movies,
we're back to that again.
Podcasts, it'll never go away. Grindr doesn't go away. Haven't you seen those guys under the bridge?
Yeah, I lost that one.
So, all right, I have some questions. So,
do you want me to go through the plot first?
Plot. Good luck. Plot.
Furious 7. Dom, Brian, and the rest of the crew have returned home to live normal lives after defeating Owen Shaw. Things for the team are going well until Owen's older brother, Deckard Shaw, Jason
Statham. What did you say?
I have no clue. Vows to seek revenge against Dom.
Is that the plot? Oh, I'll go to the next page. Okay, I was like, that's basically the plot.
I just thought you'd want to pause there and say something.
So, Jason Statham destroys the entire hospital that is looking after his brother. Does he not realize that his brother is very likely now going to die in the hospital due to all of his destruction?
There was a few people left. He said, "Take care of my brother." I don't know what accent that was.
Take care of my brother.
You got to go British.
Take care of my brother, my crock. Hoy, that's me, boy.
Oh, I'm sorry, British people.
That's me, mate.
All right, we're back to Australia.
It's such a fine line between British and Australian.
For us, yes. After breaking into the hospital where his brother Owen is being held.
Where's me brother?
Deckard.
Where's me brother Owen?
Deckard finds himself in a fight mate. With Luke Hobbs, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh,
I always say The Rock. No, Hobbs. Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, so
this is the origin story of Hobbs and Shaw.
Let's. Okay, so just try to follow the logic here. Deckard Shaw's brother Owen is in the hospital, so Deckard destroys the hospital and decides, okay, I got to go find Han. Don't know how he knows Han was somehow involved. kills Han in his car, right? Or Han is on the verge of dying in the car.
Oh, he hits him sideways. He T-bones him.
Yeah, and that was in the end of Fast and Furious 6, the stinger.
As a add-on from wasn't it like the last bit of Too Fast? No, Tokyo Drift. Was it like an add-on kind of thing, or just
stinger,
like
stinger,
he was in Japan?
Oh, Deckard?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so okay, you're trying to inject too much into this already senseless movie.
Okay.
Deckard takes Han's phone and calls Dom Tortellini.
Yeah.
How the fuck does he know who Dom is,
Speed dial.
what Dom is?
Oh, he knows
why
because
Dom is.
when his brother got taken down, he found out because they have a big criminal background there. His mother is a big time.
So he found
gangster.
out Dom is a guy.
Yeah, he was like, "Who did this to my brother?" And then through the grapevine, found out it was Dom.
So he just knew that Han's fucking phone was going to have a number for Dom.
Well, then you would research who Dom is, and then find his team, and then go after his team wherever he could find them.
So he uses Han's phone.
So he goes after Han, grabs his phone.
Who cares?
Goes to speed dial. Of course, Tortellini's there.
Tortellini is number one BFF.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oi, Macro, go to get you, my
Hey Siri, call someone.
Call Dom.
Hey, look, it worked.
Can you imagine if it was like this? Some person answers the phone. Hello?
Apple paid for the injection. All
Right.
right. Oh my God, you're spiking the audio.
But so okay, so he says, "Dom, I'm gonna come find you."
Yep.
So he goes to
Dom's
America, to where The Rock works. Now The Rock is in his office in tight Under Armour workout gear with his sweat on, all by himself, and there's a girl that he works with that's going home. And he says, "Don't tell me when I can work, woman." And I was just like, oh. So then she goes out to her car, and he decides, oh, wait, I forgot to give her this letter of recommendation. So he goes and gives it to her. And he goes back in, and Hobbs or Shaw, or whatever which one he is Hobbs, in there. Yeah. No, Shaw.
They're both Hobbs, aren't they?
Oh, shit. You know what I just realized?
Deckard, Shaw.
If you were to give
Luke
them
no, it shouldn't do.
both drinks, you could call it hobscotch. But so he goes in, and then Jason Statham is working on his computer. What's Jason Statham looking for? I thought he already would have had the fucking records on Don Tortellini and the Good Time Gang.
I think he's specifically looking for the target locations of these people.
Why the fuck doesn't he have that from his mom back in Japan?
I don't know. He has names.
Okay, so then what happens is Hobbs and Shaw.
You want me to continue?
Shaw, ice cream flavor.
They fight, right?
They fight.
They do a big battle in this place, and the place goes to hell.
Like the hospital.
Yeah. Well, worse.
Okay. So whatever, that part, who cares? And then the next part is Dom Tortellini and Lettuce are driving their car together, and every time Vin Diesel speaks, it feels like I feel like his audio is turned up more than anyone else, because his voice is so it sounds like something that's been slowed down on a record player, because it's like, and she's like, "Tom, where are we going? I don't reckon. You know I don't like to race six." Like, I don't understand what the fuck he's saying.
Sylvester Stallone.
He really does sound like Sylvester Stallone. But it's supposed to be a great big reveal that she's like, "Dom, where are we going?" He's like, and he points out in the distance, like,
and you had your closed captioning on.
Right? And we come around the corner, and great, we're at fucking Race Wars again. Why can this movie franchise not stop saying the term Race Wars?
They're trying to get that out there.
Holy fuck, dude. it bothers me to say race wars. I understand what they're doing with this movie, but just saying the term race wars, it makes my skin crawl a little bit.
While attending Han's funeral in Los Angeles.
Oh, hold on. Wait. I have some questions. So,
Uh-oh.
if Letty doesn't remember anything about race wars, why is she allowed to race in race wars? Also, follow-up question. Will they just let anybody sign up for race wars?
Yes.
Don't you have to go through some sort of vetting or at least qualifying process? Because Lettuce just jumps into a car.
I think it's pretty much you show up with your car, and if you want to race, you find someone to race with. That's all the point is.
I thought there would be a qualifier.
I don't think so.
So then, yeah, they go to Han's funeral. Or no, well, the next part that comes up is Hobbs and Shaw Ice Cream sends a package to Brian's doorstep, and
Blows up the house.
yeah. Now my question is, how did a package on a doorstep incinerate the entire house?
It was a specific bomb that had projection
Like
towards
all bombs.
the house.
Like all bombs have projection. But it was funny how the whole house was incinerated, but the steps leading up to the deck that it was on, they were fine.
Yeah.
So, okay.
While attending Han's funeral,
So, also, how does Tortellini know that Han died? Did Hobbs and Shaw Ice Cream tell him? How does he know Han is dead?
we just discussed him calling.
No, fucking Hobbs and Shaw calls him up and goes, "Oh my cross, I got you."
Okay.
He didn't say anything about Han fucking dying.
Upon learning about Hobbs' injuries, Dom also learns Han was killed in Tokyo.
That's when he learns.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
While attending Han's funeral in Los Angeles, Dom notices he is being observed by someone in a car.
So let's back up here.
Oh my
Remember,
goodness.
Han got killed in Japan. Han's family is probably all in Japan. So they said, you know what we got to do? We got to... I slide the slider down. We have to fly Han to America and then bring all of his family to America and then bury him here because cars.
Yeah, that seems weird.
Oh, yeah, after the fact. Seems weird. Yeah. Why didn't fucking Deckard's Ice Cream get Tortellini and the rest of the Funky Bunch to go to fucking Japan and kill him in Japan?
Maybe they were just doing one of like, we're here, we can't go elsewhere. Maybe, I don't know, or we don't want to because
We're here.
Los Angeles
We don't want to
is cool.
travel. We don't want to travel to Japan, so let's force him to put a dead person on a plane to bring that dead person to us. Who the fuck puts a dead person on a plane? Like, who can they call and say,
no.
send us Han's body? Fucking scoop him out of the wreckage and send him over.
Technically, you can have a body sent to you by plane.
If you're part of the fucking family.
Maybe they're all family. Where are we? Okay. After confronting the driver, it's revealed to be Deckard. The two prepare to fight, but Deckard leaves when a covert team arrives. The team is led by Mr. Nobody, Kurt Russell, who promises to assist in stopping Deckard if Dom can help him obtain the God's Eye, a computer program that tracks people down.
Like, even listening to it is fucking stupid. Like, it's so fucking stupid. Remember when this stupid movie started, and it was Dom Tortellini and the Good Time Gang in a fucking in a garage, and they race cars. Now they're fucking getting fucking the starfish, God's fucking anus or God's eye, and Mr. fucking Nobody and Deckard Shaw, and they're fighting with wrenches and fucking rocks in the hospital. Like,
It's like, what's wrong with Dad?
but
He's having a seizure. It's fine. With the help of Brian and Hobbs, the group are able to obtain the God's Eye, which leads to another battle with Deckard, who is eventually defeated when part of a parking garage collapses beneath him. Dom is also injured in the battle and eventually has to be pulled from the wreckage. Assumed dead, Letty holds Dom in her arms as he eventually regains consciousness, of course.
So Dom, okay.
He's dead.
Why the fuck is this fight between Dom and Jason Statham with wrenches and shit actually happening? I mean, so they're like, we're not going to fight hand-to-hand combat. What we're going to do is get some wrenches out of the back of my car. If you have this fucking souped-up turbo Coupe de Ville or whatever the fuck it is that he drives, he's got fucking wrenches just sit. Fuck it, we're talking 2-foot-long wrenches sitting in the back of it.
When you have to deal with people who have road rage, you have to have something in your car.
Who the fuck is going to have road rage against Dom Tortellini? He's going to fucking pop up and be like,
Are you the guy
You're gonna
from
be like,
Triple
holy
X?
shit, I gave this guy serious brain damage from the accident we were just in. I'm going to drive the fuck away. And there's Dom running after you going, oh man, family. Fuck that shit. Also, where did Paul Walker learn to do chest compressions? Because did you see the chest compressions? So Dom's dead, and Brian Walker's like, come on, Tom. You got this. Holy shit, dude. Calm the fuck down. How many Monster Energy drinks do you think Paul Walker had before that fucking scene? That he's like trying to start his heart at 641 beats per minute.
To be fair, Dom's heart normally beats that fast.
Are you sure? Yeah. It's sort of like thud.
It's the Nazi smells constantly while he's driving.
I said the Nazis. So, all right. Points to consider. I did like that when Dom, so Letty goes back to her gravestone. So Dom's always in a white tank top.
Always.
But when he goes to fucking Letty's funeral, or goes to Letty's grave, he's in a black tank top. So he's mourning. He dressed in a mourning tank top to go to Letty's fucking
it's proper
gravesite. Oh. Also, I was sad to see that Twink and his country boyfriend were back for a little bit.
The film ends when Shaw being arrested by Hobbs and being placed in a secret high-security prison. We then see Brian and Mia playing with their son at a beach while Letty, Dom, and others look on. The crew realizes with their son...
Not look on. Stare right the fuck at Brian and his family playing.
The crew realizes Brian is better off retired. And Dom quietly walks away. The two eventually catch up and say their final goodbyes before driving off into the sunset.
A terrible CG scene, but...
Terrible, but you could do what you got to do. Uh-huh. He died in real life during this movie.
So, when Dom goes to visit Mr. Nobody... Who, dude, I feel bad. I know an actor's got to work, but I feel bad for an actor of Kurt Russell's caliber being stuck in this movie with these fucking shit shows for a couple of different reasons. The first one is Mr. Nobody says, these huge fucking vats that I've got in my whatever we're in, they're Belgian ale. They're incredible. And Dom Tortellini says, like Corona. And so Mr. Nobody reaches... behind one of these fucking vats and pulls out a Corona bucket filled with ice with Coronas in it.
He's prepared. Any other questions?
Also, I don't understand why Dom is the most sought-after man on the planet. You totally forgot the black dude with the white beard who's after the God's Eye. He hates fucking Dom and wants to kill him. Mr. Nobody knows who Dom is, and he's the most sought-after man on the planet. Deckard Shaw wants to fucking kill Dom. Hobbs wanted to hunt down fucking Dom. Why is Dom the center of everybody's fucking universe when he is this brain-damaged racing dope? He is literally...
Because he gets the jobs done.
He's the Forrest Gump of the racing world. That's what fucking Dom is. So, this had to have been hard for Kurt Russell to say. Mr. Nobody, when Dom gets the Good Time Gang together, Mr. Nobody tells Dom he knew his team could get a lot done. But now that I met them in person, he knows that Dom really has a gift. And
he's gifted.
I wonder how hard it was for Kurt Russell to deliver that line. He must have gone back to his trailer and called up Goldie Hawn and be like, this is going to buy us a boat, right? And she was like, dude, it's going to buy us fucking 10 boats with the residuals he'll get from this stupid movie. That had to be the only reason he did it.
Think how much he got from this movie.
That's what I mean. Like, this... Oh, all right, whatever. So, I guess... So then they decide, okay, there's a road that we can get the God's Eye from. Who cares? And the only way to get to this road, so we aren't seen, is to drop our cars from a plane and they can parachute down.
They had to do the next big thing for the show.
So they drop cars out of a plane.
Skydiving cars.
Now, it's a big open road. There's nobody there. If you were even 50 miles away, you'd look and go, huh, there's a bunch of fucking cars parachuting down from the sky. Those might be guys coming after our fucking God's Eye, right? Or you could send these cars in a tractor trailer down this road, open the tractor trailer door, and let them quietly slip out onto the road. But no, dropping them from a plane with parachutes makes way more fucking sense.
Quicker.
And yeah, the biggest in a real, it's all real critique, but in a real critique, the biggest problem with these movies, the action scenes especially, is there's no stakes. You know everybody survives.
Yeah.
So you're like, I don't care. This action scene
especially
is
when you know it's the ninth one is coming out.
Right?
Yeah.
But you never, like, you know Dom's not going to die. They're never going to kill Dom. So you're like, I know everybody is going to live, so I don't, there's no stakes for anything.
But Godot died.
Yeah, she'll come back. I wonder how insulting it was for Tony Jaa to be beat up by Paul Walker, a surfer dipshit.
I wish he had a bigger role. Such a talent.
I was hoping he would come back, but no, that guy's dead for good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, because when you watch him like Raid Redemption and the other shit he's been, he's a
imagine if he was the main bad guy in one of these.
Right?
Yeah.
How kick-ass would that be? But then
literally,
I had you really notice. So I understand that Paul Walker died, and for some reason they had to add this bus going over the side of a cliff scene. You can see the CGI face so badly in this scene. I feel like this was done right at the end, and they had like no money left. So the CGI mapping of his face on that stunt double is bad. So they go to Abu Dhabi.
Would it be the stunt double in that case, or would it be his brother?
Either or. I mean,
could be either.
Yeah. They're not.
Depends on the stunt and whether he's willing.
You could tell when they were using his brother because it was like where you'd look at him from here, so he has the same, I guess, shape as his brother. But this one you had to see him full on, and it was a stunt. So
except for at the end when he's like, does the goofy smile?
God, dude. But so they go to Abu Dhabi. I don't know what for. I'm sure there was a reason, but I don't know what for.
Because she gave it to her friend in Abu Dhabi, who then sold it. All of a sudden, like I just sold it, didn't think anything of it. Like,
but you could tell that the Indian dude that they go to there is clearly a Bollywood star because he's so like right center camera, and they're talking to him. So he must be somebody from Bollywood, and these movies must play huge over in India and places like that. Which is why else go to Abu Dhabi and have that guy? Like, it was absolutely catering to the overseas audiences just like that stupid Tokyo Drift, where they're just appealing to the overseas audiences, which is fine. They just do it so insultingly blatant in these fucking movies. Dom lifts a car for 10 to 15 straight minutes while Brian is underneath it
doing this
around.
thing. Yeah.
So yeah, sure.
Except for that thing's heavy.
and then we have the Ronda Rousey cameo. Was Ronda Rousey that big a thing that she got a cameo in the movie?
That was when she got cast. It was the big time right after her UFC stint, her being the biggest thing in UFC ever.
All right.
And then she lost the belt finally.
Well, also she got her ass handed to her when she lost, right?
Yeah.
I remember that.
And then that's when she went into acting, and then eventually went into wrestling for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hopefully
pro wrestling. Yeah,
pornos,
she went into pro wrestling for about
pornography,
a year or a year and a half, something like that.
Oh, I'd watch.
And now she just says how the wrestling fans are awful.
She'll be in porno soon.
No.
That fucking car had more setup shots and discussion about it than any of the characters in the movie.
And then what comes after that?
Because Brian Walker walks in and he goes, "Oh my God, this is a fucking Z24 651 with NOS fucking 4.5." And I'm like,
you got to do that for the
fuck are you talking about?
You've got to do that for the car maker and the car heads. Gear heads? Whatever they're called.
Also, Tortellini's team must reek of Axe body spray in desperation. This was the one. So The sixth one didn't have any of it. The fifth one had a bunch of it. There has to be a scene in the movie where you're like, this is so fucking stupid that I'm actually enjoying myself, because I can tell the actors are enjoying themselves. None of these scenes happen. That was pretty good. The car going building to building, but because Dom Tortellini's in it, it ruins it, because that guy's like a charisma vacuum. No, the part where I was like, oh fuck yeah, I was right on board, is The Rock realizes, okay, they're gonna need my help.
Oh.
He stands up and he flexes out of his cast.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And it doesn't come off, so he just like rips it off.
But he just like
Crack.
like crap. I was like, oh hell yes, because The Rock he's just 100% charisma, man. Like, I loved it. And then you get Dom like, I love blah, blah. It's like, shut up. Just
How'd
have
you
The
do
Rock.
that?
Have the Rock and Jason Statham be this entire fucking movie. Jason Statham was so underused.
Well,
in this
that's
fucking
why
movie.
they gave them a movie.
And
Have you watched Hobbs and Shaw? I forgot.
I think I've seen parts of it.
Okay, you're gonna watch it again.
Why? It's not part of the Fast and fucking Furious.
Technically,
It's not. It's Fast and Furious Presents.
it's in the universe. It's canon.
Yeah, and then Letty's love speech brings Dom back to life.
And you know what's? Oh, you'll see in 9. It still applies. So, yeah.
Yeah, this was. These are misering to watch. They're so bad.
Aside from the Abu Dhabi, no. Was it? No. It was what place
This is a
was
good
it?
conversation you're having.
What place was it?
They go to fucking Abu Dhabi. They say Abu Dhabi.
Okay, then Abu Dhabi. Aside from that, with the car
They just
jumping.
randomly come up with Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
It's the only Indian city I know.
It's exactly.
Watch it not even be in India. I'm gonna feel like a real asshole if it's not in India.
It's in Peru.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
So when the
Email
car
us
goes tower to tower,
Where is Abu Dhabi? And because
That was awesome.
moviespodcast.com. What?
So out of 10.
Oh God, no! This one was bad. 5 out of 10. It's
Yeah, this
bad.
one wasn't the great. Aside from that Abu Dhabi scene, hopefully that's what it is.
I know it's fucking Abu. I just don't know where Abu Dhabi
You know, it's
is.
probably in my. they
hold
completely go right
Hold on,
past
I'll
that.
look for
so.
Abu Dhabi.
Aside from that, it was not the greatest movie. So 6 out of 10. It's not there. It's like completely bypasses it. It says goes after the eye, and then that's it.
Yeah.
It's like it was weird when I was reading the
was
notes. I was like, it's missing this
This
whole
happened,
part.
right?
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh, all right. So yeah, 5 out of 10.
you looking
Crap.
forward to the next one?
Oh God, no.
In a week, you're going to be watching it.
They're the same thing. Oh, you know what though? I will say
Fast 8.
I am
Fate of the Furious.
curious to see what they'll, and don't spoil. It's the only thing I am even remotely interested in.
Furiously Curious.
Is how they. That's what Brian Walker was when he went to gay shows. He was furiously curious
Okay, go on.
to be faded. No, that doesn't work.
No.
In the next one, how they're gonna do Brian not being there. I don't fucking tell me. I don't know if they're gonna say he's dead.
Can I just
or
say,
he's no, shut up.
I don't.
No,
No, you already watched it.
I didn't watch.
It's the end of this movie.
What?
They pretty much
They showed a little fucking stupid.
they bow tied it and everything.
They just showed the two of them driving apart. This
They
means
said
dead.
They said he's retired. He's not part of the
Oh,
thing
so he's
anymore.
retired. Also,
He's got
now,
family
For all the people
outside of his
that
family.
that feel that, aw, this was a nice way to send it off. Hollywood, and I know this is a very cynical, mean thing to say.
It was at the time.
But Hollywood doesn't care about sentiment. They don't care that Paul Walker died. They're like, shit, what does this do to our bottom line? Okay. They know that if they say this movie's a send-off to Paul Walker, that'll bring in more people, right? Because everybody loves to watch a car crash and everybody wants to see what happens at the end of a car crash. The same way that absolutely despicable television show Glee, which is easily one of the worst things ever made on television. Ryan Murphy is one of the worst people ever to go into show business.
I watched 2 episodes of it and I didn't like it.
It's a despicable show. And it's despicable for all sorts of reasons, but the biggest reason that they're despicable is when Corey Monteith, I believe his name is.
Was it the coming out thing?
No, that was the gay kid where they go on a whole other despicable route with that, where he decides to switch schools because he's being bullied. But
They
that's the
take
message you wanna
real
give your
advantage
kids.
of this whole thing. Yeah.
But that's what they did. They were like, this whole last season is all about Corey and what he meant to us. What a prick thing to do. This fucking guy died and he had a drug problem. He overdosed. And so what do? They fucking sell the shit out of him as in the death show.
I would like to know if in that case they gave extra money to the family because
To me, even if they gave his family $50 million, it's still such a slimy. Like, but remember?
I don't think it'd be that much.
Remember Game of Death with Bruce Lee? He was filming it and he died. And they said, shit, we have so much of this movie already filmed. Instead of just saying, hey, you know what, Bruce Lee died, we're not going to continue with the film. They had stand-ins. They had fucking scenes where an actor would be looking at a mirror and they had a paper cutout of Bruce Lee, picture of him taped to the mirror. And that's how they were doing the quick Bruce Lee shots. Like, what a fucking scummy thing to do. And it felt like End of Fast and Furious, not to the same degree as the Corey Monteith thing with Glee or the Bruce Lee thing. But it still felt like, yeah, you're cashing in on this guy.
I only agree with it when the family is okay with it and they're getting a payday.
I agree with it. With Heath Ledger was making the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, a Terry Gilliam movie. He died. They were like, shit, do we shut down? What do we do? And then other actors, Colin Farrell, and I cannot remember the other actor, Colin Farrell, and there was another actor who came in. They said, we'll take over the remainder of his scenes and all of the money, all of our, what you would pay as all of our salary is entrusting to his daughter into her college fund. Yeah. That's awesome. That was a cool thing to do. I did not get that vibe from this at all. It just felt very cynical, felt very just sleazy.
I'm sure his family is still profiting big time off the whole saga. So
yeah, it just, to me, came off as very sleazy.
All right. Did you give it a rating?
Yeah, 5 out of 10.
All right.
But now that I remember the ending, 4 out of 10. Fuck them.
All right. Go to becausemoviespodcast.com and find all our socials and whatever else,
You want to hear more of me ranting? Go to Because Movies Podcast.
Subscribe to our YouTube. Follow our Reddit. Follow our Twitter.
No, don't follow Twitter.
Follow
Reddit.
Should we do a
find
TikTok?
us on Reddit.
Should we join TikTok?
Oh shit, we should.
You know what I need? I need a application that automatically takes a YouTube video snippet and puts it onto TikTok.
There's got to be something that does that.
I can't find anything, but I'm sure there is.
Ask some young kids.
If you know,
be like, what the fuck do you want, old man?
let me know. Dance us out. Dance us out.
I need a song.
Dance, Rob. It's our end song.
I wish I could have that fucking.
Da, 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 da. Da, there you go.
What is? Oh, I told you I know what that's from too. I wish we could steal that from Saga. Dun 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 dun.